It was one of those nights where nature seemed to hold its breath. The rain had just stopped, leaving behind a forest drenched in silence and mystery. The ground shimmered under the faint glow of dawn, every leaf glistening, every shadow alive. The air was thick with the scent of wet earth and pine, a smell that whispered danger. But beneath that calm, the forest wasn't sleeping. It was hiding something. Deep, fresh tracks pressed into the mud told the truth. Wild boars had passed through not long ago, and we knew exactly what that meant. This wasn't going to be an ordinary day. It was the start of a tactical hunt that would test every ounce of our patience, precision, and courage that our team moved like ghosts through the forest. Every step measured, every breath controlled. The plan had been set long before sunrise. The captain divided the team into 2 units, assigning each to cover different flanks of the jungle. No words were spoken, only silent signals, nods, and glances. The tension was thick enough to taste. Then, from up ahead, a faint rustle broke the stillness. Froze. A herd of wild boars emerged into a small clearing, snouts buried in the damp soil, unaware of what waited beyond the shadows. The captain gave a subtle nod. 2 sharp cracks split the silence. The first shots found their mark. 2 massive boars went down instantly, and chaos erupted. The rest of the herd scattered in panic, running straight into the trap we had set hours earlier. The forest, moments ago calm and quiet, now thundered with life and fear. Positioned further ahead, one of our marksmen steadied his aim as the herd charged forward. Through the scope, he tracked a massive target breaking through the brush. A deep breath. A steady finger. Then, the shot. The bullet tore through the morning air, and the boar collapsed without a sound. Another gunshot echoed moments later, another perfect hit. Everything had unfolded exactly as our captain predicted. The escape routes, the timing, even the herd's behavior. Every detail had been anticipated. It was more than a hunt. It was a flawless execution of strategy. We gathered the fallen game quickly, moving deeper to track the stragglers. Barely 10 minutes later, a flicker of movement caught the captain's eye. He stopped, raised his rifle, and waited. The trigger squeezed once, calm and certain. 1 shot, 2 kills. The precision was astonishing. It reminded us all that this wasn't luck or chance. It was discipline, experience, and trust forged through countless missions. To save time, the captain ordered us to split up and sweep the remaining areas. I moved alone through a dense patch of brush, the sound of my own heartbeat loud in my ears. A shadow shifted in the distance. Instinct took over. I lifted my rifle, lined up the sights, and fired. The boar dropped instantly. No hesitation. No second shot needed. The radio crackled with reports targets spotted at different positions. I sprinted toward my assigned direction, weaving through the trees in a zigzag pattern to stay hidden. My boots sank into the wet ground as I signaled to my teammates to close the escape route. Just as I positioned myself, a massive boar burst from the bushes. I aimed slightly ahead, leading the target perfectly. The rifle barked once. The animal collapsed mid-stride, motionless. Each shot that day wasn't just about survival. It was about precision, timing, and the invisible rhythm that binds a team together. Hours passed. Sweat stung our eyes despite the cool forest air. The GPS signals flashed, radios buzzed, and our breathing grew heavy. The hunt wasn't over yet. Somewhere out there, more boars were hiding, waiting for a chance to strike. Then it happened, a blur of movement. A thunderous charge came straight toward me. My pulse spiked. I fired, but the beast kept coming. At the very last second, I dove aside as it crashed past me, the ground trembling under its weight. Another shot rang out from behind Jack's. The boar dropped mid-charge. The forest fell silent again. We exchanged a brief nod. No words were needed. That's what teamwork looked like. Jack moved forward, scanning the tall grass carefully. The tension returned with every step. Then movement. Another boar, charging blindly. He fired once, clean and decisive. The shot echoed through the trees like a final punctuation mark. One less threat. One more step toward peace. For the villagers depending on us, every fallen boar meant safety. No more ruined crops, no more sleepless nights. But just when we thought it was over, the GPS blinked again. Another signal. Another target. It darted across a dirt road up ahead. I locked on, exhaled, and pulled the trigger. The bullet hit home. Another clean finish. By now, exhaustion had set in. But the forest wasn't done testing us. Before we could even catch our breath, a wounded boar emerged from the thicket, thrashing wildly. It had already caused enough destruction. I advanced slowly, carefully, and delivered the final shot. A sense of calm returned. The chaos was over. For now. But our mission didn't end there. We moved to the southern hillside, where the real problem had begun. For weeks, wild boars had been terrorizing local farms, destroying cornfields, tearing up potato crops, and leaving entire harvests in ruins. The villagers had reached their breaking point. That's why we were here. not just for sport, but to protect livelihoods.
If you'll enjoy this video, please like and subscribe my channel for more information.